Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we're back with some more MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. Now, I said last time that we would do, I unfortunately didn't save after we exited, so I got the auto-save after the mission. So let's go ahead and we'll accept a couple of these things real fast and get rid of them. We'd already read them. That's all stuff we've done. And I said we would go ahead and do those in need. So, the Sky Pro Independence Fighters, you may call us the Independent People of Sky. We represent a number of units under the employ of House Steiner, currently assigned to the front line against House Kurita. In 3023, House Steiner shocked the entire Inner Sphere with the creation of the first new mech design in generations, the Hatchetman. The Archon said that this new mech would help bolster our country's mech regiments with a new line mech, but in reality, the mech has mostly been distributed to forces loyal to the Archon and those warmongering pigs in the Federated Suns, doing nothing for those of us in the Isle of Skye as our home defenses are slowly whittled down every day from raiders. From the Draconis Combine, we've learned that the Archon and Defiance Industries have delivered an entire company of new Hatchetman mechs to the 19th Arcturian Guard, a formerly prestigious unit before they incurred major losses at the hands of House Kurita decades ago. While this may sound like a legitimate reason to refit the unit with new mechs, I assure you, it is not. In the decades since their collapse, the 19th has become a dumping ground for the spoiled sons and daughters of the Commonwealth's wealthiest families entering the LCAF. Riding high on the coattails of the 19th storied past to further elevate their own social status while turning the unit itself into their own state-sponsored frat house. As the first brand new mech designed in over a century, the Hatchetman became a hot commodity that the Archon is willing to throw these petulant brats in order to appease their wealthy industrialist parents, rather than supporting those of us on the front lines who are in desperate need of new equipment to fight our actual enemies. I wish we had a better way of doing this, but we are left with no other options. We want your unit to disable as many of these Hatchetmen as possible so we can take possession of them. We can't overtly move against our countrymen, but we are in desperate need of those mechs to defend ourselves from Kuritan aggression. So we're seeking your aid in capturing and acquiring these Hatchetmen and putting them in the hands of the people. We seem to be spending a lot of time working for Steiner units against Steiner, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at the star map here and see where we need to go. Right down here. All right, let's take a look. We've got this campaign one. It's a tonnage of 160. I'm glad we got some smaller mechs, but that's fine. Arcturian Guard are often sent to garrison a number of small installations close to their primary base of operations. Don't know the exact garrison rotation of your lance, but you should be able to find them at marked locations. Destroy each and every one of the main targets. We will swoop in and salvage them. Go ahead and take some salvage and take cash. That's what they'll give us. And we got to get down to 160. So that's going to be interesting. So we do have some new mechs that should be ready soon if they're not yet. That one is not. We've got somewhere there's a Wolfhound. We've got the Wolverine. Well, hold on, where are we at? We're at 75. There's no way we're getting 4 mechs in there. Right, Wolverine's 55, so that'd put us at 125, which would leave us another 35. I don't have another 35-ton mech. So maybe we're better off taking something big. We could take the other... Actually, you know what? Let's take Shadow. Yeah, let's do that. So that's going to be Oliver. Let's toss him in there. This one is primarily energy. Do we have some... I think we're still trying to get him up to 6. Let's go and take Slingoh. Take Danieoo. Toss him in the Wolfhound. They still have their paint scheme, so maybe that'll confuse people. And we'll go ahead and drop.
Want us to eliminate a lance of Hatchetmen suspected to be on patrol at one of the marked nav points. Be sure to approach each one with caution, Commander. While the Hatchetman's signature hatchet is devastating up close, it's more than capable of splitting a mech in two after a handful of blows.
I'll be interested in seeing how much damage Oliver does in the Awesome with kind of the new AI stuff. I'm going to slow down here just a little bit, because I'd kind of like him to have a good shot into that place. And so we kind of need to be a little bit slow. A little bit slow. He needs to kind of be here-ish before we run in the rest of them. That'll be fine. So we're going to hold off here for a second and wait for him to get here.
Hostile mech ahead.
All right.
New target fire starter.
Go ahead and move in on him. See, that's what I want to see. Let me not get in the way of the
Looks like we're
PPCs.
at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other
I
locations.
want to put...
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
All right. We'll get in here and finish these off just so they're not behind us.
Target destroyed.
Good job, Danny. You gonna sneak over the edge there?
Target destroyed.
All right. What does the map look like? I think we can sneak over this way. Yeah, we'll head straight over. See how that goes. Might be able to find out if they're there. I'm gonna send them essentially to the entrance there, and I'll come up here and see if I can.
Holding at your waypoint.
Yep, there they are.
All eye targets are here, Commander. Be careful and take them out quick. Target shared, engaging.
All right. Chopper's coming in. Somewhere. All right.
Target acquired.
Let's follow Danny in. Let's try to hit that so he doesn't get destroyed in this. And then hopefully...
Right on cue. VTOL on approach.
Target destroyed.
Oh, F1, F2.
Forming on you.
Pull him back. Let's pull him back. Get him back here where the awesome is, and then we'll go.
Target acquired.
All right, awesome's here.
Let's burn it down.
My mech is taking heavy hits. Someone kills his armor.
And he turned around. I lost the back shot there on him, but
Target acquired.
go.
Target destroyed.
Rocco, focusing fire.
Let me not get hit by that guy.
We got you, boss.
Spin around. He's out in the open. PPCs are open up. Awesome's got him. Get him, Oliver. Shadow's on it.
Target acquired.
What's that shit? Okay, I'm going to ignore that.
Neck scrapped.
Oh, we got right through the... Oh, no, it was a different one. I thought I went through this one, but it was the... Oh, look at that. Oh, that was cool. Was that a headshot, maybe? I don't think we did enough damage to kill him through the CT. But I could be wrong. I mean, that one has already lost his front armor.
All targets down.
Oh, and he also kind of went down hard.
Yes, the all clear to swoop in and salvage the downed Hatchetmen. Let's get out of here before more Arcturan guards arrive.
Sounds good.
We've gotten all of them, Commander. Good job. Now let's get you all home. Head to the evac point.
All right. Fire starter. Don't need it, though, but good to know, you know. We'll get, I guess, just some... I don't know. We'll take a medium hatchet just in case we end up with a hatchet man that's... No, I don't think ours is missing. I think they do give you one, but I think it's got all this stuff on it. So we'll just kind of take crap to sell. I need to go through that. Okay, well, look at that. We got some... We still didn't get his projectile because I put him in the wrong mech. But he did work on his energy. I was thinking of this projectile and looking at that skill, but I know I said it was all energy. So if those of you yelling at me, I apologize. But we did get him an extra level here in avoidance, and he didn't get hit much. He only took 80 damage. That's pretty good. And we got Oliver an extra level there. He did get an extra energy level, so that was nice. And I didn't get a level or anything, but I moved some stuff up, so we're getting there. All right. Let's go ahead and get all of those fixed. And let's see what the next option is. View transmissions. Those in need. We're able to recover all 4 of the Hatchetmen your alliance destroyed, but their battle damage is significant. In order to get them operational, we need to collect a large supply of replacement parts. We've identified a series of locations where the Arcturian Guard have stored replacement actuators, Myanmar bundles, and weapon systems for the Hatchetmen. We'll need to conduct an objective raid to find and recover these supplies in order to repair the lance of Hatchetmen you've captured for us. We'll highlight locations in which the supplies should be located. It'll be up to you and your lance to identify and recover any materials on site. All further tactical information has been forwarded over to Rihanna. Good hunting, Commander. All right. Star map. Same place. Looks like we don't have to go anywhere. That's nice. Contracts. Campaign. 160 again. Take again some salvage. We'll take some money. Got independent up to 34. Does this become a 2 mech thing? I mean, I guess maybe we could do 3 again. Oh, gee, I don't. Let's see if we were to take this. That leaves us 95. That leaves us 55. And so maybe a Wolverine, which I've lost. I've misplaced my Wolverine. Has anybody seen my Wolverine? Alternatively, I suppose we could go with the Wolfhound again. Right, because that's 35. And then we could go with a 60-ton, which we could take Crash. Or we could take Crash. Let's take Crash. Fine. Yeah. Oh, he's on the first page there. And Wolfhound, let's see. Who needs a tiny bit of energy? It still is him. He still actually needs energy to get to 7, potentially. Is he the closest? Monkey's pretty close, too. He's right at the middle of the 1. He's at the middle of the 0. So let's go Slingoh and see if we can get him a level 7 there. And I think that's fine. He says confidently.
The IPS may have their salvaged Hatchetmen, but they currently don't have the means to repair and refit them. Their intelligence has highlighted potential locations for various supplies needed to repair and maintain the Arcturian Guard's Hatchetmen. Our mission here is a straight-up smash and grab to rob them of these supplies.
All right, hold on a second. Let me check my weapon group. So I want to change. I'm going to put medium lasers and machine guns on the same one. I know that's maybe not ideal. We're going to waste a little bit, but I think that will work fine. I'm going to go ahead and put my SRM 6s there. I'm going to put my LRM 15s there. I'm going to put both of those on chain fire, and go ahead and put my hands there as well, also on chain fire. And
on the facilities marked on your HUD. Collect our clients' needed components, and then get out of there before the rest of the Arcturian Guards can respond. Be careful, Commander. Although we took out a full lance of them, the Arcturian Guards reportedly still have 2 more lances worth of Hatchetmen active in their roster. Be sure to approach each facility with caution, as those mechs can do serious damage up close.
Okay, well, I have, I'm a lot slower than I thought I'd be for whatever reason. I don't know why I thought this mech would be
That must
faster.
one of the tanks we're contracted for.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
Get in and take care of these. There's a lot of them out here.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, we do need some manticores.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Get it?
Pow! One down.
Good job. Good shooting. All right, now we'll move up. We'll be back in a minute. I think we got a little bit of walking to do, especially at this speed.
Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Target is down.
Destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There are a lot of these things out here. I'm gonna back up. There's another manticore back here, and I need it for
That target is ours.
our achievement, our cantina thing. Excuse me. We can get Crash back there.
Target destroyed.
Got 4 of them so far. All right, now we're gonna start walking. Hopefully.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
But we didn't get very far. I did find us another Hatchetman. So we're gonna sit up here and hopefully take him down in a second here.
Target acquired.
That battle mech is marked for destruction.
That was interesting. It gave me a little arrow on it.
Target destroyed.
Let's see if it does that on a regular basis for that stuff or what. I'm not quite sure what that was.
Done.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Heat critical.
All right, let's back off the weapons here for a little bit.
Target acquired.
Everybody else get into some of this stuff.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Oh, what do we got to do here? Oh, we're searching here. Okay.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Hang out for a second. Scanners are doing their job.
To the treasure to pick it up.
Good thing I didn't blow it up waiting for that tank to walk out around the wall there, huh?
Ready to start pickup operation.
It looks to me like they've changed the strength of the color there, right? Unless that's me having something loaded in the background, not in the mod file, but as a, I forget the old school way of doing it, because we did have some stuff in there. But I don't remember, if I'm honest.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There's our next Hatchetman.
Boss.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Get some missiles out, take care of some tanks.
Target destroyed.
Let's turn around and go after this guy for the moment. Never mind, I won't.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Get back around. A turret, okay. Got that one for me. Well, I guess I'm just gonna get into the search then. There it is. Yeah, that's definitely a real good, strong light signal on it. I like that. Again, I don't know if this is from the game or if I have the better salvage thing loaded in the background. I don't remember if that was one that was loaded as a mod or
the targeted asset. Move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
or not. Because we don't have anything loaded in the mod directory. None of those are
Be
active.
sure to put that ammo to good use.
It was a
Target
scorpion.
destroyed.
Okay. Kind of sneak out this way here, and then we'll see what's out there. Again, he's taking a little bit of damage in the Wolfhound running up. Doesn't look like
Is on our list of targets. Let's make our
Crash is
quarter.
taking real any.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay, I think we're okay.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Patton, okay. Well, hello.
There is one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
Target acquired.
A couple maybe. Let me run around here. He's
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
okay. Get in here, get the sensor searching. Kind of hide in between the walls so I don't get shot by anybody, or by relatively few people will have a line of sight on me. Been blowing in underneath everything. Oh, there it is. See it? Nice. I do like the bright colors. If it is part of the new game, great. I approve. If it's part of the mod, I still approve.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
That it?
That's the last of our client's needed supplies. Time to pull out before the rest of the Arcturan guards converge on our position. Get a move on it, Commander.
Oh, they're already coming down.
Hostile transport ship coming in.
New target. Spider. Target acquired.
Locust, I'm gonna go for it first. Try to throw a punch in there. Really sure why he wanted to mess with me, but okay.
Nice one, boss. It's starting to glow.
Target acquired.
Scorpion. I don't think I need to kill scorpions. Although it looks like we're gonna get it anyway.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Pack it up, Commander.
Alright, that went pretty
All
easy.
enemies arrive.
Good first test run for our Crusader. I liked it. I think that's pretty reasonable. Bandit, look at that, killing stuff. That's about right. I think for the relative weights and weaponry of the mechs, I think that's a pretty good balance. I think we are definitely seeing that the AI is more useful now. They're actively shooting more. They're doing more damage. You can see you got 6 vehicles, 2 turrets, total of 11 kills, 6 kills for Danieoo with what he was going on in the Wolfhound, and he only took 46 damage. He did get his level 7 there, which is nice. Bandit level got XP and everything across the board. He's getting pretty close to 7 there. Those are pretty close. So that's good. I like that. We are seeing the AI perform better. And there's our Hatchetman and our medium hatchet. All right. Perfect. We'll take it. Another small mech for us to use on missions. Let's go ahead and take a look at transmissions. Those need part 3. Tobias Klein is stationed here on Benfield with the Arcturian Guard. Tobias is the eldest son of Emma Klein, who sits on the Defiance boards of directors. We believe that Tobias's current station may be the reason Defiance and the Archon have shown such favoritism towards the Arcturian Guard. We're asking your lands to, with finding Tobias and his catapult and destroying it. Even if Tobias survives the encounter, the destruction of the family's mech should show his mother that the Arcturian Guards are undeserving and such preferential. All right. Let's go ahead and quickly repair everything. Take a look at the contract. So they're here. Yeah. 165 this time. Is that 5 more tons than we've had? All right. Well, how much does Hatchetman is 45. So that would leave me 60 tons here. If we wanted to do something like that. You're also 60. Go again with that? Or do I go back with the cicada? And that leaves us 80 tons. And I think we go with monkey. Right? That does leave us a little bit under. But it does bring our archer in on this. You're 40. I mean, I don't think we have a 50. Let's swap those two. We can take a look at that. Now this one is projectile. Do we keep taking him and try to get him over the hump there? We may as well. We're showing a lot of favoritism to him, to Danieoo this time, but that's okay. He deserves it. What's the... Was it Maybelline? I'm trying to remember what the logo was of the commercial. Was your... I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's go for it.
Tobias Klein, son of Defiance Industries board member Emma Klein, has been discovered to be serving with the Arcturian Guards. The independent people of Skye believe that Tobias's current assignment to the Guards is one of the primary reasons why Defiance has shown such favoritism towards supplying the unit. They want him and his family's catapult taken out as a way to send a message to Defiance's board of directors. Search for Tobias and his catapult at the Martineau points, then prepare for extraction once he's been eliminated.
He is at the back one, as I recall. You can push through and get him. He is in an LRM catapult. I don't think exclusively, but maybe it is. I don't remember. But it's definitely, especially with this mech, probably worth a run in and just hatchet chop him to the face. Or is that like just a nice little park there, you know? Place to hang out, have a picnic lunch. Oh yeah, monkey had him.
Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there.
Okay. It is worth just sprinting in now. And, yeah. Giving him the good news. Got him right there? There he is. Yeah, LRM-20's and a small laser.
Target, Commander. I've marked it on your track screen.
I'm gonna go over.
Jump jet fuel low.
No, I'm not.
Jump jet
Not gonna
fuel
make it.
empty. New target blackjack. Target acquired.
Wait for him to come down again and go hit him in the face one more time. There he goes.
Kill confirmed. That bounty is ours. Fahad will break open a case of Timbiki Dork when you get back to the ship safely. Tobias has been taken out. Mission complete. Now, get back to the OZ and we'll get you out of here.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We'll just see how many things we can hit.
Target destroyed.
All right. Cicadas left, right?
Hostile spotted. Engaging. Heavy enemy fire.
There we go. He gonna live long enough for us to hit? He did not.
Target acquired.
All right, let's head out. We had enough fun. We had enough fun giving him the hatchet. Go hatchet job. You know what I'm saying?
Target is down.
Target destroyed.
We got one mech left.
Assassin.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Why don't you guys go after that? I'll run us out. If we kill it before we get there, great. There we go. I've just realized we've got the last 3 DLCs. We started with Kestrel Lancers, right? Then we jumped in to the new DLC, Rise of RASALHAGUE, and then we're into the melee one, which I don't remember what it's called, but that gave us the Hatchetman. So we've got the last 3 DLCs all pretty well represented in this playthrough. I don't think we need a Locust. Although maybe just for a cash standpoint, I mean, that's 1.2. I don't see anything good here. Sure. Do that. Something like that. How about? Look at damage across the board was about perfect. Monkey did the most. That makes sense. He's in the biggest mech with the most guns. He took 12 damage, 23, 55. We did very, very well. Yeah, I got no issues there at all. Let's get any mech market. Champion and Wolfhound. Okay. And sell you. Go. Few transmissions. I think there's one more, right? Your performance up to this point has been exemplary, but we fear your efficiency might make our objectives here too transparent. It could potentially lead to the Arcturian Guards identifying an organization. See, that seems to be another common theme in our missions lately. For our safety, we'll need to throw the guards off our trail by attacking a military target, making the entire endeavor appear more as a clandestine military raid. We've identified a remote outpost that contains the Arcturian Guards' backup data center. Destroying the facility won't be enough to compromise Benfeld's security, but should be enough for actions to appear that our objectives here were the destruction of the data center and not systematic strikes against the Arcturian Guard themselves. All right. We will go ahead and jump into that. 165 again.
The mission area is under heavy weather warning. It's going to affect visibility and sensors.
I think I do this as a 2-parter. As a 2-mission. As a 2-mission? As a 2 mechs. I don't think we've got Roush into this series yet. So let's go with him in the in his Victor. Right? Here he is. And then that leaves me 85 tons. I could go in my Battle Master with our new LRM setup that I do really like. And we'll go that way. I think this one's is this one in the junk field? I remember a junk field one against Hatchetman. But maybe that was the first one that we already, I don't know. Oh, we're in the desert.
The IPS want us to destroy a remote Arcturian Guards outpost containing the battalion's data servers. IPS intel claims that given its remote location, the outpost does not typically station a heavy complement of defenders, but the Guard will surely deploy additional defenses should the base come under attack. It's best if we aim to destroy our objective and leave before the Guards can intercept us. Good luck, Commander.
All right, we should have a nice view from the top of that hill and still have a little bit of range. Is this the one that This one seems like the one that I got Erin killed on once, right? Where I went down and they were fighting back up here and I wasn't paying attention. I don't think it was this mission, but it was a similar mission. Similar kind of landscape setup.
New target, Spider.
Tango down.
All right, who we got over here? You want to play with missiles, do you? Okay. We can play that game.
Incoming missile.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
You need legs to do your job? I don't think you do.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
All right. Are you still alive? Wow, okay. But should have done it a little sooner.
Target acquired.
Great. They just destroyed our emergency generator. Copy that, Commander. Firing.
Oh, we do need
Targeted battle mech in the area.
to kill some commandos. I'm gonna put him there. I'm just gonna start putting some missiles in here.
I just keep getting better at this. Tracking on new target.
I'll run into some stuff here.
Another mech kill for me.
Good job. We need one more commando.
They're operating at reduced efficiency. Keep on smashing.
Does this stuff count?
Damn it.
Yeah, we'll walk through this, and then maybe I'll turn and shoot the batteries.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That VTOL is on our list of targets. Let's make our quarter.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Stuff blow up? Okay, good. We need some walls. We're a heavy.
Target acquired.
Destroyed.
Destroyed.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander. Engaging target.
All right, I'm gonna let Roush finish that one while I walk through this building for a little while.
Eliminated.
32%.
Target acquired.
Oh my God! Someone help us! We're taking heavy damage. We won't survive this onslaught much longer. This area is on its last legs, Commander. Just one
Goes that
final
cicada.
push, and then we can all go home.
Target destroyed.
We've lost the fuel tank.
Oops.
Threat eliminated.
I ended up walking through everything
Rolling in. Be sure
I
to take
meant
it
to walk
out.
over, and I forgot. I got so distracted shooting the rest of the stuff that I didn't hit anything. This.
Target acquired.
Oh, Lost the target. There's a chopper coming in now.
Targets is flying in.
Target destroyed.
1%.
The facility's gone cold.
There it goes.
All power signatures gone.
All right, let's get this locust.
Utilize this complex for quite a bit. Time to get out of here, Commander.
Target
Oh,
acquired.
there's that LRM 20 stuck his face out again.
Target destroyed.
Enemy mech neutralized.
All right, do I need to shoot whatever that is? I don't need to, but we're going to. We work our way out of here.
Hostile neutralized.
Target acquired.
Oh, that was... I don't know if it was the punch or the AC-20, or... Yeah, AC-20, but it worked. He went down fast, didn't he?
Threat removed.
Saved by the bell, that little guy was. The screen went dark just as the LRM-35 was about to land on it. All right. We can't get a trench buck. We could get a Jenner if we want. I don't see anything else here that we need, so we may as well take it and sell it. We're going to want some money. Look at that. That's what I'm talking. Now, I mean, granted, we were distracted destroying a building while he got to kill a lot of stuff, but still, that would have been unheard of pre-patch, right? And remember, the DLC is the DLC, but this AI update is for everybody. This is part of the free update. Man, I'm just really, really impressed with how much better the AI is. We got a medium claw, a medium mace, and medium knuckles. I kind of wish we would have gotten that assassin that I think I let live a mission back, because I think an assassin with a medium claw is a super, super fun mech. I just think it's a blast to pilot. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a quick repair work. We'll do it quick. Go ahead and sell this Jenner. We're doing okay. We could put, well, maybe we could put it on him, or maybe even the dragon would be a fun one with mass to go ahead and put, you know, like a claw or something on. I don't know. Let me know below if you guys want to play with some melee. We know that in the past, melee was just a novelty. It wasn't sustainable, and it wasn't a win button by any stretch of the imagination. But with the new AI, who knows how well a melee mech would do. We'll have to maybe experiment a little bit more with the Hatchetman and maybe see how one of the AI pilots does with it. I think that could be interesting. Oh, we might get an assassin with a claw. There we go. I was going to end, but you know, we'll make this one a long one, and we'll do the kind of the whole those in need thing as one chain here. One final assignment. We want you to give the Arcturian guards one final gesture of up yours before we return home. People put an anonymous tip through law enforcement, through the local law enforcement, reporting Curitan mechs held up in what is known locally as the Heap. This is the mission I was thinking of last time. That's in the battle in the junkyard. Star League era metropolis, warships obliterated through orbital bombardments during the early Succession Wars. In the 100 years since, the city's ruins have become a massive dumping ground for all Benfled's waste, everything from trash of the major population centers to industrial waste. It all ends up here among the ruins of the old. After handing them a pair of embarrassing defeats, the Arcturian Guard will be forced to investigate the tip, which means that we conveniently suckered into a spot where it should be easy enough for you to pick them apart. We'll leave these spoiled jackasses buried in Benfled's trash, right where they belong. All right. Well, we'll give it a go. Contract 165 again. Again, we'll take a little bit of salvage. Confirm that.
Weather warning is in effect, Commander. You'll have limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
I don't know. I mean, we talked about it. We may as well try a Hatchetman now. Do we let somebody else take a Crusader? And that leaves me 55 for whatever. Suppose we could take the Wolverine. I guess that would make sense. Something like that. Bandit's close to getting missiles to... Whoops, hold on. I meant to hit this. We could... yeah, let's give it to Kruchy. He hasn't been in the series since the DLC either, and he needs to work on energy and missiles, and this will let him do both and get a little bit of ballistic in there as well, though he's fine on that. So that's okay. So this one is also ballistic and energy, but with a little bit of melee. Got him up to 5 already for ballistic. You're really close. Seems to me this is going to be a ballistic mech, not that. You know what? Let's go with Bandit. He is already kind of our AC high mobility jumping pilot, right? I mean, because that's what his mech is already with the dual AC 5s and stuff. Let's throw him in there and see how he does. He's all 6s at the moment. He's pretty reasonably solid, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe we give it a quick paint scheme though. I know this this series is getting a little bit long, but let's if I can find it. Hatchetman. Paint. Let's go go something really obnoxious. That's it. That's it. We call this the South Beach Hatchetman. That's what this is. Yeah. That is it. But I'm changing the name. I'm naming it. It is now. Hold on. Hold on. South Beach Hatchetman. Go. It looks like something you'd see at South Beach with that color scheme, right? You know what I'm saying? It's perfect. I think it's perfect. Let's go.
Have been leaked false intel that our primary base of operations is in a dumping ground known to locals as the Heap. Our client wants to send a message by destroying whatever scouting party the Arcturan Guards has deployed, leaving them to rot here in this massive junkyard. I advise that you watch your back out there, Commander. What the 19th Arcturan Guards lack in experience, they make up for in sheer numbers, including all of their remaining hatchetmen that remain unaccounted for. Clear the field, and then we can be on our way. Good hunting.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We're moving, Commander.
I pulled everybody back. I want to fight him here.
Position, boss. Now what?
Now you can kill this guy. Yeah, I wanted him out here. I didn't want us to be chasing him into the yard. I want to pull him out here where we can kind of pick him apart one at a time. And preferably get both legs off of it.
That makes a junk pile now.
Kirby. Okay, they got some guys landing there. Let's see if they come up here for us, or if we can we pull them out of here one at a time again. Oh, there's another one. Got a second one landing back there? I think it is. Let's go F1, F3. Let's pull everybody back.
Let's move.
And I'm gonna sit here for a second. I'll cut if I need to. But I think we had one land here, and then one land here.
Where you said to go.
Thank you, Bandit. I think they got the same voice on those two. That's a little bit of a mistake. Oh, there he is.
We got you, boss.
In the ground.
Kneecapping people today. Another one coming down. That's the third one we've seen down. You guys go back there. I'm gonna shoot you. Then I'm gonna run back here too. No, come on back. Bring the Hatchetman back.
And I'm here.
So let's bring him around the corner here and then finish him off as it.
Holding at spot X-ray.
Target destroyed.
Perfect. All right, now I'm gonna go hunting. Now we're gonna go in slowly but surely. Pulled a few of them into here. This seems like a good spot too.
Let's burn it down.
Get rid of that. Oh, AC-20's gone. I'm gonna ignore him now.
Commander's target. Now.
Target destroyed.
You heard the boss. Let's light it up.
Okay, we did okay. We're picking him off. We're playing smart. We're playing safe. Look at him shining in the sunlight as he goes through there. Yeah. All right. Keep going this way. I'm going to put these guys here-ish. I'm going to kind of sneak around the corner.
In position, boss.
Another ship landing.
Boss wants us over there.
Just going to kind of slowly creep up and take a look at what we see going on.
At the location requested. Just saying.
Thanks.
Let's ho!
New target Javelin.
All right, I told him to sit up here on this hill. I think that'll work well. We do have some LRM support. Obviously with the Crusader.
In position, boss.
All right, we'll see if that guy comes back.
Only where you
There's-
said to go.
Peek up the side. Come on.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
That's terrible shooting, Eric. There we go.
Destroyed.
Destroy the Arcturian Guard Commander. Okay. So we're down to 0 of 3. So it's giving us some stuff here. We got another guy coming in. Do I have the legs to get all the way up to here?
Low. Jump jet fuel empty.
You can get some targets on people. Oh, never mind.
Locust.
I did not expect them to get in there that fast. Oh,
On the field. Let's take it down.
Target destroyed.
it should be the last commando we need for our mission.
To my
Yep, it was.
score.
Okay.
With you.
New target.
Target shared, engaging.
Jump jet fuel low.
Zig here while they go that way. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you for giving me the back there. I'm gonna kind of drop down here. If I can stay. If I can zip back around. Nice. This might be the cleanest I've ever done this mission. I think I'll stay right here. I don't want to stand on top of that explosion.
Looks like we got them all, Commander.
Ammo
Give
kicking
the
off.
FPS salvage teams the all clear to begin recovery operations. No doubt, they will be happy to see the guards lose the lion's share of their hatchetmen to this operation. I'm inbound for pickup now.
Nice. Yeah, I think that is the cleanest I've ever done that. That was... I'm going to pat myself on the back. I turned on the camera just so you could see that. We get another cicada. We don't quite have the salvage for it, but that's okay because we know we're going to get another mech out of it. So we just take some garbage to sell. 486, very nice. He did take a little bit of damage. I did get a mech, but look at that, 4 mechs by the Hatchetman. Bandit was surgical. He took 17 damage, got 4 kills, all mechs with 329 damage. Pretty equal as far as that goes. He's pretty close to leveling up both of those and his evasion. We got a pretty good chunk of damage and experience in here too for Kruchy, so that's really good. And I'm closing in on an 8 there. I got a 9 on that. Looks like we just ticked over on evasion for that one too. Maybe for using the jump jets. And we got ourselves an assassin. I can't thank you enough for giving the Patriots a sky that means to defend our own borders. She's done more to support our people than our own head of state. While Archon Steiner squanders her time placating the Commonwealth's oligarchs and getting in bed with the foreign Davian pigs and warmongers, the people of Sky suffer under the relentless raids of House Creed. Thanks to your efforts, we now stand a chance at standing up to these foreign hordes. Maybe one day, freeing ourselves from the ridiculous FedCom alliance that the Archon is called upon. This is misspelled, right? Right? This is like a horde of treasure versus a horde of Mongols. I'm not crazy, right? My spelling's not always good. I'm almost fluent in one language, but I'm not sure. Find ourselves, maybe that's Canadian English right there. Find ourselves needing your services again, we won't hesitate to call. We got ourselves an assassin. And we got ourselves a commando mission finished. Let's go ahead. Okay. Does it level anything up? Doesn't look like it. Almost. I'm gonna star map us. Where are we? Let's head back. Head back to Memmingen? Memmingen. Perfect. Trebuchet for sale there. Go ahead and heal up everything we got to heal up. Let's take a look at our assassin. This is a fun little mech. It really, really is. Yeah, with that medium claw, you know, just some lasers and smacking people. Like, that's all it's about. It's a fun one. I need to get it a paint scheme. Find the Buccaneer, but it needs to be lightened up a little bit. I mean, we kind of already made the one pink, so maybe green? It's not too bad. And we stick with the off-white and the black. We make it darker. No, I'm okay with it being like that real kind of dark, rusty color. I think that's okay. A little bit less saturated. I don't have a name for this one. I don't know that it's going to live long enough to have a name. It is living dangerous. You got to run into smack stuff with that. Whoops, hold on. Go back to it though, and see, because we did get some other medium claws. I don't believe any of them are better than that, but I'm wrong. We've got a tier 2 right here. So let's update that. And how about our Hatchetman? I know I did a repair for it, but let's cancel that real fast. And let's see if one of the hatchets... we have a better hatchet. We'll update that and repair all. Do we have a better AC-10? Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and equip that on there. And we could probably upgrade the medium laser. We'll give it a tier 2. We won't give it the tier... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Give it the tier 4. Oh, it's got 2 of them, though. I don't have 2 really good ones like that. So never mind. Let's just go tier 2s. Call it a day. Here we go. South Beach Hatchetman is alive and well. That's the next serial killer somewhere. That's what it sounds like to me. You have to wear your Speedos when you pilot this one as part of your official uniform. Right? That's just what you got to do when you're in the South Beach. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back. We'll continue this on. I'm not quite sure. I think they said it was going to be about a year. At some point, we'll get another transmission that says, hey, you know, we'd love it if you could, you know, help us out on this, and then we'll jump back into the campaign, I'm sure. So, in the meantime, I think we got everything repairing. We do. We'll just have to find some other missions to do. Hop in. Oh, they got some outlines there. So maybe if we do some of these missions, we'll run into one of the bad guys. We might have to try that. We've got some missions there. We don't obviously have the mouse over mod anymore, so we don't see much more than that. But I'm kind of wondering if we go to Candace, we update our cantinas a little bit, and then we hop over here, and we've got 2 systems with 3 missions each, and clearly a pirate group working the area. And we'll just kind of see. It's skill level green, mech level medium, 3 to 5. Should be fairly lightweight, but we've got a reasonably light set of lances at the moment, or we could hop over here. Same thing. That's even lower, 2 to 3. But you know what? Let's better be safe than sorry. But we'll be back to that next time. Thanks for watching, guys. You know, as always, you know, get up, get out, explore, roam, and then come back for the next video. We'll see you. Cheers.